Shri Sai Satcharita, Chapter 5. Baba's return with Chand Patil's marriage party, welcomed and addressed as Sai. Contact with other saints, his attire and daily routine, the story of the Padukas, wrestling boat with Mohideen and change in life, turning water into oil, the Sidhu Guru Jawhar Ali. First, written with Chand Patil's marriage party. As hinted in the last chapter, I shall now describe first how Sai Baba returned to Shirdi after his disappearance. There lived in the Aurangabad district, Nizam state, in a village called Dhoop, a well-to-do Mohammedan gentleman by name Chand Patil, which he was making a trip to Aurangabad. He lost his mare. For 2 long months he made a diligent search but could get no trace of the lost mare. After being disappointed, he returned from Aurangabad with the saddle on his back. After travelling 4 kos and a half, he came on the way to a mango tree at the foot of which was set a fakir. Queer fellow. He had a cap on his head, wore kafni, long robe, and had a satka, short stick, under his arm, and he was preparing to smoke a chilim pipe. On seeing Chand Patil pass by, he called out to him and asked him to have a smoke and to rest a little. The queer fellow or fakir asked him about the saddle. Chand Patil replied that it was of his mare, which was lost some time back. The fakir asked him to make a search in the nala close by. He went, and the wonders of wonders, he found the mare there. He thought that this fakir was not an ordinary man, but an Avalia, a great saint. He returned to the fakir with the mare. The chilim was ready for being smoked, but two things were wanting: fire to light the pipe, and water to wet the chapi, piece of cloth through which smoke is drawn up. The fakir took his prong and thrust it forcibly into the ground, and came a live ember, which he put on the pipe. Then he dashed the satka on the ground, where from where water began to ooze. The chapi was wet with that water, then wrung out and wrapped round the pipe. Thus, everything being complete, the fakir smoked the chilim and then gave it also to Chand Patil. On seeing all this, Chand Patil was wonderstruck. He requested the fakir to come to his home and accept his hospitality. Next day, he went to Patil's house and stayed there for some time. Patil was the village officer of Dhoop. His wife's brother's son was to be married, and the bride was from Shirdi. So Patil made preparations to start for Shirdi for the marriage. The fakir also accompanied the marriage party. The marriage went off without any hitch. The party returned to Dhoop except the fakir, who stayed back in Shirdi and remained there forever. How the fakir got the name Sai. When the marriage party came to Shirdi, it alighted at the foot of a banyan tree in Bhagat Mal's Pati's field near Khandoba's temple. The carts were loosened in the open courtyard of Khandoba's temple, and the members of the party descended one by one, and the fakir also got down. Bhagat Malsapati saw the young fakir getting down and accosted him. "Ya Sai, welcome Sai." Others also addressed him as Sai, and henceforth he became Sai Baba. Contact with other saints. Sai Baba began to stay in a deserted masjid. One saint named Devi Das have been living in Shirdi for many years before Baba came. Baba liked his company. He stayed with him in the Maruti temple in the Chawadi, and for some time lived alone. Then came another saint by name Janki Das. Baba spent most of his time in talking with him, or Janki Das went to Baba's residence. So also one Vaishya householder saint from Putambe by name Gangagir also frequented Shirdi. When he first saw Sai Baba carrying pitchers of water in both hands for watering the garden, he was amazed and said openly, "Blessed is Shirdi that it got this precious jewel." This man is carrying water today, but he is not an ordinary fellow. As this land, Shirdi, was fortunate and meritorious, it secured this jewel. So also one famous saint by name Anandanath of Yevala Math, a disciple of Akalkot Maharaj, came to Shirdi with some people. When he saw Sai Baba, he said openly, "This is a precious diamond in reality. Though he looks like an ordinary man, he is not a ordinary stone but a diamond. You will realize this in the near future." Saying this, he returned to Yevala. This was said when Sai Baba was a youngster. Baba's dress and daily routine. In his young days, Sai Baba grew the hair on his head, never had his head shaved. He dressed like an athlete. When he went to Rahata, 3 miles from Shirdi, he brought with him small plants of marigold, jai, and jui, and after cleaning them, he planted and watered them. A devotee by name Vaman Tatya supplied him daily with 2 unbaked earthen pitchers. With these, Baba himself used to water the plants. He drew water from the well and carried the pitchers on his shoulders. In the evening, the pitchers were kept at the foot of the neem tree. As soon as they were placed there, they broke, as they were made of mud and not baked. Next day, Tatya supplied two fresh pitchers. This course went on for 3 years, and with Sai Baba's toil and effort, they grew a garden. On this site, at present, stands the big mansion, Samadhi Mandir of Baba, which is now frequently frequented by so many devotees. The story of Paduka's footprints under the neem tree. A devotee of Akalkot Maharaj by name Bhai Krishnaji Ali Bakkar worshipped the photo of Akalkot Maharaj. He once thought of going to Akalkot, Solapur district, take the darshan of the Padukas, footprints of the Maharaj, and offer his sincere prayer there. But before he could go there, he got a vision in his dream. Akalkot Maharaj appeared in the vision and said to him, "Now Shirdi is my resting place. Go there and offer your worship." So Bhai changed his plan and came to Shirdi, worshipped Baba, stayed there for 6 months, and was happy. As a reminiscence of this vision, etc., he prepared the Padukas and installed them on an auspicious day of Shravana Shaka under the neem tree with due ceremonies and formalities conducted by Daga Kelkar and Upasani. One Dikshit Brahmin was appointed for worship and the management was entrusted to devotee Sagun. Shri Sai Satcharita.